Ministries today, and what's really cool about this is it's been going on for a really long time, but you all are giving back to the community in ways that I don't think people really understand. What kind of impact do you all have on this community?
Well, we have a weekly food pantry, and it's every Thursday evening where we have an average of about 300 families a month that come through. We have a free medical clinic that happens on the first and third Tuesday of each month. And so it's just doctors and nurses volunteering their time and their expertise to come in and see people uninsured. They don't charge anything. They're able to prescribe some medication as well. There's some after-school kids programs on Monday and Wednesday after school during the school year, and so that's a bunch of college students and volunteers just wanting to pour into some kids' lives who don't have a whole lot of role models to look up to. And so besides that, we have kind of some seasonal projects and then just different things going on periodically.
And for anybody who's interested in coming, what is kind of the process when people get here to pick up food?
Yeah, so on Thursday evenings, we'll let people in at 5:30, and from that point on, they'll have a seat, we'll get a little bit of information for them, and then at 6 o'clock is when we'll start them with a personal shopper, kind of with a grocery cart.
Cool.
Yeah, and so they get to go through all of the different food items and select the canned goods that they like, or the bread, or the produce, meat, that help their family out, and they're getting to select some of that, so it's kind of an empowering thing for them.
Right, and right behind you, which you may not even be able to see on camera, it kind of talks about how many cans per family and things like that. So how does that actually work? Yeah,
so depending on the household size, depends on how much they're able to take.
Okay.
So smaller household takes less food than somebody that might have 7 to 10 people in the household.
Okay.
And so with that, we're hoping that people might be empowered as they're coming through and getting to make some choices, as choices aren't always available to people living in poverty. And we're also hoping that it helps meet some of their health needs or dietary restrictions. So if you have diabetes or hypertension, you're not receiving a pre-selected box of where half of the food you might not be able to actually eat.
And speaking of choices, that's changed actually since the Bridge Ministry started. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we just started that this month. So we're going on week 4.
And how's it going?
It's going pretty well.
Good.
Yeah. We're trying to make it a little more efficient. It does take a little more time, but I think that time is worth allowing people to pick out what they're taking home to feed their families with.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And what kind of things do you all have coming up that people can attend or even volunteer for?
Yeah, so upcoming on July 9th, we have a garage sale. And so it'll be open to the community. Anybody's able to come and shop through some of those items. July 8th, it's a Friday from 9 to 5. People can drop off items that they'd like to donate to be in the garage sale. And all of that will be raising money for a playground grant that we've got. So October 15th, we're having a playground being built. It's kind of build in a day.
Awesome.
And so we're raising money to help build that playground.
That's
what it'll do for
So
us.
for the kids to play while parents shop, correct?
Yes.
That's awesome.
And so they can go on our website, there's a donate tab, and you can find out some of the information and how they can give online or by check, or however is more convenient for them.
Perfect. And are you all also on social media for people to be able to find upcoming events?
Yes,
things like that?
we're on Facebook.
Okay.
So find us on Facebook.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for inviting me out here today.